What's happening? Yeah. So, y'all know, like, I think I'll take it to Mondays now because I miss Sunday. So, or is it Sunday? No, it's Monday. All right. So Monday, we hear prison stories, and what made me think about, what we was gonna talk about tonight was medical. Medical in prison. And only what made me think about medical in prison because you ain't gotta pay for that shit is because I went to the dentist and they told me because I got this feeling and got fucked up or over here that I gotta pay $800 with no matter if I got insurance or not, I gotta pay that shit. Like that shit comes out of pocket. If they have to do a root canal, that shit comes out of pocket and you gotta pay for that. So it's like, damn, that's crazy that I gotta pay for this shit out of pocket. Hey, I'm like, yo, doc, where I'm gonna get $800 from just to pay for a root canal? He like, I don't know, but you want that shit done, you have to get it done, or we gonna pull all them teeth at one time. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Niggas is gonna pull all 3 teeth just to do a root. I'm like, they fucked up. So what I was thinking about is like, yo, medical in prison, niggas don't pay for medical in prison. That shit is free, so you don't even have to worry about having no insurance or nothing. So you getting fucked up and they gotta fix you. Like they can't even be like, they don't or they don't. Like they gotta fix you. Like whatever happened to you. You need open heart surgery, it gotta happen. Brain surgery, gotta happen. All type of shit. This shit gotta get done, they gotta do it. Glasses, they gotta do it. Like, and that's the good thing about, not good thing, but that's the good thing about prisons that they gotta do that shit. And it was like a couple of events that happened to me where they had to do surgery on me, and it was like, yo, that whole shit right there was like, damn, all right, cool, they got to do this shit. Like for instance, we was playing football, and I destroyed my knee. I popped my knee, blew my shit. MCL, ACL, meniscus, all that shit got popped. We was playing football, and me and this big nigga then ran up and hit each other, and shit, he won that one. My motherfucking leg got stuck in, boom, just popped. So they had to, they do be trying to pull them motherfuckers out with no problem. They be trying to pull them but you got to be stern about it. You got to be like, fuck that. Fix my motherfucking teeth before y'all try to pull these shits, because that's all the nigga got. Because I don't give a fuck. If you lose your teeth in jail, if you lose one of these joints right here, it's over. It's over. Everybody gonna believe you got knocked the fuck out. They gonna think it was over. Or you was smoking crack. You lose one of these, that was one of my biggest fears in jail. I didn't give a fuck about being cut, none of that. I'm like, damn, if I get into a fight and I lose one of these joints right here, it's over. Once you see a nigga, when he lose these teeth right here, you be like, oh, that nigga was smoking crack. I'm like, they gonna think I was a young smoker too. Like, damn, this nigga smoking crack. He out there going hard. So nah, I couldn't lose. That's a 50. Yes, home. So I couldn't lose none of these joints right here. So I popped my leg. They had to do the surgery. Now while they doing the surgery, you know what I'm saying? This was my first time having surgery in jail. While they doing the surgery, you know what I'm saying? They suit me up with the anesthesia and shit like that. So while they was doing the surgery on my knee, I had woke up, and they tell me, now this is what the doctor said. They said I woke up, I looked around, and I bit on a breathing tube. So once I bit on the breathing tube, the shit fucked up my lungs, whatever. It flooded my lungs with liquid, and my heart went into spasm, hyperventilate. So nigga died for like a 2-3 seconds, and they brought me back. They brought me right back. Nigga died for a couple seconds, they brought me back. So while they bringing me back, they trying to keep me awoke at the same time and finish the surgery on my leg. So when they do that, they finish everything, boom. So I'm in the waiting. And I come about the thing, I can't breathe. So they like, yo, listen, just breathe. I'm like, yo, I can't breathe. So while I can't breathe, the doctor like, yo, listen, we got to stick this tube in you. The cap, I'm like, I'm conscious enough to be like, nah, fuck that. They can't do that. I'm like, hell no, they can't do that. I can't let them do that. Not at all. They trying to stick this tube in me. I ain't about to have that. This shit hurt like a motherfucker. They ain't about to stick this in me. So lady like, yo, I gotta stick the tube in you. Stick the tube in you. I'm like, nah, it can't happen. You about to stick this tube in my dick. This shit ain't about to work. This shit gonna hurt like a motherfucker. I can't let you just stick this tube in me. I ain't never had no shit like that. Nah. So she like, yo, listen, if you don't stick this tube in you, your lungs gonna get flooded. We gotta empty out your lungs. So I'm like, damn. So I finally tell her, I'm like, all right, you could do it, but don't judge me because it's cold in here. I'm like, it's cold. It's not what it seems. It's cold. You know what I'm saying? So it's mad cold in here. Don't judge me. Lady start dying laughing. They stick the tube in me. So I'm there. So this is what I hated about, what I liked about being an ECMC and what I hated about being in ECMC. In the hospital, in the intensive care unit, yo, they teach you good up there. They treat you real good. Them nurses up there is mad nice and shit. Mad nice. But if you mad white nurse, I'm like, damn, why are all these white nurses up here? But they mad nice. You know what I'm saying? And they treat nigga good. So they once I find out you can order food, because I'm thinking they go give me some, you get to order food while you up there. So I'm ordering all type of shit. It's on the state too, so I'm ordering all type of shit. So after about 2 or 3 days of me ordering this shit, they send my ass back to the regular unit. They send my ass back to on the 9th floor. They send me down there to the regular unit. So I'm down there. Now this is what I don't like about like hood motherfuckers. You get down there to the regular unit, you got all the hood nurses, bitches got birthday cake hairdos and shit like that with mad different colors, and they just looking at you like you's a criminal ass nigga. You just a criminal ass nigga, and you know what I'm saying? Fuck you, fuck what you got going on. None of that. They treat you like shit down there. So I just came out of surgery. I don't drink pop. I drink water or juice. So I'm asking the lady for it, and this big fat bitch, she acting like she ain't trying to hear what I'm saying. So I keep buzzing the thing. I'm like, yo, lady, I need the She like, yeah, whatever. We be around. So finally I get up to go get the water, but you know, I just came out of surgery. So I pass out, boom, I wake up, they all around me like, what happened? So the fat bitch like, yo, I told him to stay in his bed, and I'm like, you big bitch, fuck you mean? I told you I need some water, your fat ass ain't want to bring that shit. 2 hours passed, and you ain't even come around, big birthday comb, hairdo looking bitch. I asked you for this motherfucking water, and you ain't bring that shit around. So she like, yo, who you talking to? I'm like, bitch, I'm talking to you. So she like, oh, I'm writing you up. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that. What they gonna do? You can't take me to the box right now, so that shit don't mean nothing. So, you know, niggas be treating niggas all type of ways. Like, damn, I'm in a fucked up situation. Why you treating a nigga like this? And I'm already in this fucked up ass situation. I'm in jail. I just had this surgery. Almost died. Now I'm stuck in this motherfucker. And all I'm asking your fat ass for is some water. But you mad rude and shit. I mean, angry at life and shit because you look like a motherfucking dresser and shit. Bitch, you built like a dresser. That's not my fault you built like a dresser. How you square on all sides of you? You built like a rectangle. That's not my fault you built like a rectangle. A heavy rectangle at that. I ain't my fault. Don't be mad at me because you built like that. That's your fault. You know what I'm saying? Your parents. Blame them. It was not me. So she was mad rude, shit like that. Then they put me in a room with a TV. DJ came to see me. Yo, DJ came to see me. And even DJ was like, damn, why they got you in the, before I didn't have a TV? He like, yo, damn. Why they got my brother in the room and this nigga ain't even got no fucking TV? So I'm just staring at the wall high. Me and D talking. D like, yo, they ain't got no books, no magazines for you. I'm like, nah. But DJ came to see me. So shout out to my brother. Shout out to D. So finally moving in a room with a TV, and I got the TV, nigga hype because I got the TV, got the channels, all that shit. But they like, yo, you can't turn the TV on till 8 o'clock. I'm like, man, fuck. I was wilding. I didn't care. I'm turning the TV on, all that. So old black CO lady come to me like, didn't tell you couldn't turn the TV on. I'm like, and this when you know a nigga know they can't do shit to you. They can't whoop you because you already fucked up. So I'm like, bitch, do you tell your family not to turn the TV on at 8 o'clock? Get your stupid ass out of here. Talking to somebody like that with that gold powder puff wig you got on, looking like Miss Pearly from motherfucking Friday after the next Friday. Big doodoo face ass over. I'm like, look like somebody getting their salad tossed tonight. Ass was roasting her ass. She was mad as hell. She was like, don't worry, motherfucker. And you know you make somebody, old black woman mad, and they be like, you know what, motherfucker? Your ass going to jail, motherfucker. That's where you going. I don't care. So they got me there. So finally they get tired of my shit. Once I heal up, they kick me out. They send me to Gowanda to recover. You know what I'm saying? They sent me to Gowanda to recover. See, SpongeBob sister, that's a fact. They sent me to Gowanda to recover. And this one I knew Gowanda was real. Now Gowanda right next to Collins. And Gowanda like a baby Attica. But I didn't know how real that shit was until I got there. So when I get there, I'm like, yo, boom, I'm there. I'm in a wheelchair, shit like that, boom. So as soon as I get there, they got the TV room, shit like that. So I'm in there. This had to be like 2015 when the finals is going on. So white boy sitting there, he watching something else. He like, yo, bro, you want to see the finals? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to see the finals. Yeah. So we change the channel. So watching the shit, boom. Oh, racist ass CO come in. He like, yo, we don't watch no African tree hockey around here. Yo, when the man said African tree hockey, I'm like that shit. I ain't never heard no shit like that. I was fucked up because I'm like, yo, African tree hockey, like that shit rude as hell. So I'm looking at the nigga. I'm like, yo, I ain't even turning shit. What you want to watch? What you want to watch? NASCAR? Huh? What you want to watch? Cars go around in a circle? That's what you want to watch? So he like, watch your mouth, boy. I'm like, damn, this nigga just called me a boy. This nigga just Django me. I ain't never been Django. This nigga just called me a boy. And he meant that shit too. That shit was deep. He was like, boy. I'm like, damn, this nigga just called me a boy. That's some racist ass. But I'm going to hold it down because I'm in this wheelchair. So I'm like, damn, my knee fucked up. I'm like, I can't afford to get my ass whooped today. So I'm going to just shut the fuck up and go on to my, I'm going to cuss this nigga out of my mind, though. So I get in the room. I'm like, yo, I'm mad as hell. I'm like a stupid ass little kid that's just mad as hell sitting on my bunk like, ooh, I can't wait. Like, yo, once I get older, nigga, once I get free, I'm coming back to whoop your ass. That's what it is. I'm like, this old motherfucker. So the doctor lady, she come around. She like, yo, how your knee feel? She's like, yo, you guys be so lucky that you don't have to pay for none of this because that surgery would have cost you. I'm like, the surgery would have cost me. I'm thinking in my head, how the surgery would have cost me. I'm like, she like, yeah, the surgery. Now, I never knew nothing about insurance. Mind you, I don't know that you really got to pay for this shit. Yo, what up, Mir? Love you, cuz. I'm like, yo, I don't know that you really have to pay for this shit. Like, insurance really means something in the street. Like, you really got to have insurance to get medical care. I used to see that shit on TV while I was in jail and think like, yo, that shit was just a funny ass joke. How the doctors won't operate on nigga if he ain't got insurance. But it's true. They won't operate on you out here if you ain't got insurance. So I'm in there. I'm like, oh shit, this shit is really real. I'm taking that shit for granted, which I should have got all my shit done. So, doctor lady come around. Doctor Nick come around. I'm like, yo, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. Let me the fuck up out of here. Get me the fuck up out of here in a heartbeat. So they like, yo, listen, can you walk? I'm like, hell yeah, I can walk. They like, yo, how many steps you got? I couldn't even motherfucker walk up steps, but I'm like, yo, I'm about to get the fuck up out of here because these racist motherfuckers whooping niggas' asses over here in the medical. Now this is all medical nigga had to go through. So why that day I'm chilling. I'm like, yo, cool. I had to wait 2 days. And those 2 days I was at Gowanda for the medical part. Yo, I seen 5 niggas get their ass. They whooped one nigga ass so bad. I was like, damn, how they whooped this nigga ass in the hospital? Cause they whooped his ass in the hospital, at the hospital, because they was already at the hospital. That's why like when somebody whoop your ass cause you already at the hospital, they whoop you. Yo, Jay, what up? They whoop your ass even more because they know you ain't even got far to go. Like, they ain't got to drag you nowhere. They going to whoop your ass right here because you got immediate care. So, motherfucker whoop your ass in the hospital, they going to really beat your motherfucking ass because they know you going to survive. Like, it's a doctor on call in the hospital. So, they whooped it. They was whooping these niggas' asses. And I'm like, damn, how they whooping this nigga ass in the hospital like this? Now, the one nigga, the way they had the hospital there, they had the hospital shit over there. They had that shit like in a circle. So nigga had the shit in the circle. So it's like a circle go around mad rooms. So they whooping the one nigga ass and he running though around the circle. And they mad as hell that he juking the shit out their ass. He like, but I'm saying in my head like, yo, bro, you not gonna go nowhere because you can't even get out these double doors. You just running them down. And when they get you, they gonna beat the fuck out you and put an IV in you. That's it. They just gonna beat your ass, put an IV in you, and it's over. So I'm like, damn, they whooping niggas' asses over here. So every time they whoop a nigga ass, these motherfuckers be celebrating and shit. Like high-fiving. And I'm like, damn, this is what a nigga gotta go through to get fixed up in medical. Gotta get your ass whooped. And these niggas just slapping niggas. Like, they whooping niggas out and then slapping them up. The doctor coming by, he doing thumbs up and shit like this. Like, I'm like, oh, shit, the doctor on it. Nurses joking about the shit, talking about some, yo, did you hear the way that guy was screaming? I'm like, damn, they cold out here. I'm like, get me the fuck up out of here. These motherfuckers is crazy. They really whooping niggas' asses. So I'm like, nah, all this for medical. But then again, now that I think about it, if I could have got my motherfucking teeth fixed in there, I probably would have got my ass whooped instead of having to paying the $800 like a little ass whooping and it got the root canal, I'd have been good. Now I gotta pay for this shit. So I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. So niggas like it's kind of like juggling out with the medical. You know what I'm saying? Like medical in prison is free. Another thing that motherfuckers take for granted that be free is they gotta take care of all like far as I always says like yo, food, lights, gas, they gotta take care of all this shit. They gotta take care of all this shit for you. Like you own like all that shit is taken care of for you. So you good. So I think niggas really don't be paying attention to the shit that they have to do for you or have to make sure is all right for you. Like they have to make sure certain things is right with you. So even with physical therapy, they had to pay for that when I was going to physical therapy for my knee. So I'm in there physical therapy. And there's a lot of things too. A lot of niggas be going to physical therapy, right? And it's a lady over there. I'm like, yo, and this to let you know the mindset of niggas. And I've seen niggas do some nasty shit. So the physical therapy lady, she would, you know me, she be working with niggas and she stretch you out, shit like that. But you used to have these thirsty ass niggas that would pretend they was hurt and go to physical therapy just to see this lady. And I'm like, yo, these niggas is crazy. So niggas is weird, right? Because she'd be stretching a nigga out and shit like that. And I'd be looking at nigga like, and you would see in his face like this nigga acting like that's the best thing in the world that's happening to him. And I'd be like, yo, these niggas is nasty as hell. Nigga be smelling her hair and shit. Yo, Jazz, what's up, Brody? Nigga be smelling her hair. And like she be like next to nigga smell it. And you would see a nigga smelling her, you like, damn, this nigga a creep. Like this nigga seriously a creep. I'm like, man, this nigga crazy as hell, man. This nigga a creep. I'm like, this nigga cold. Nah, he really. I'm like, this nigga trying to lick this bitch face. I'm like, I remember one time I'm there. Prezi, what's up? I remember one time I'm there and the nigga touched the lady leg. He touched her leg, rubbed his hand on her leg because I guess he thought she was feeling him. So we there and she going around telling everybody. I mean, how to stretch, do this. So he called her over and she like, yeah, so they be having conversations, kicking it. And I told you, niggas be getting delusional in jail. They have conversations, kicking it, and the nigga rub her leg. Yo, I stopped. Fuck docs, right? All the way. I stopped, and everybody stopped and look at this nigga. Even the bitch looked at the nigga like, yo. And I'm like, damn, bro, he done. He don't even know. He already in the hospital. They about to beat the shit out of him because he can't even go far. Yo, that lady said, yo, what you do that for? Man, the police look. It was all type of sticks and shit. I'm like, yo, that bitch was dirt, right? Yo. CJ, that bitch was dirt. That bitch was dirt, right? Dirt as hell, bro. That bitch was super dirt. I was just like, damn, how do these niggas get thirsty over this bitch? This bitch looked like, man, this bitch built like a broomstick. I'm like, and they used to go crazy over it. I'm like, not me. Not I. Can't go out like that. They had this motherfucking, yo, the thirst in jail do be real, right? Niggas be thirsty as hell. They had this one doctor over in Collins, this Asian doctor. This nigga was cold freak. So every 5 years, you got to get a physical. Every 5 years, they give you a physical. You know what I'm saying? And you get a physical every 5 years, whatever. Boom. So when it came up on my 5-year physical, my second 5-year physical, so the nigga like, yo, the little freak doctor in there, he like this little Asian doctor. He like, how you doing today, Mr. Cooper Wood? I'm like, yo, I'm good. He like, okay, we got to give you a physical. So I'm like, all right, cool, man. Let's do the physical. So the man give me the physical, cough. So I see him bringing some gel out. So he got the gel shit. And he like, I'm like, yo, what's that for? He like, yo, I got to check your colon. What? He like, yo, I got to check. I'm like, yo, my man, I'm like only 28 right now, bro. I don't got no colon, nothing. He like, no, you should get it checked early. I'm like, my man, I don't think I'm good. I'm good with that. He's like, but how you know you ain't got it? I'm like, my man, I ain't about to get checked. I'm good. And plus I'm like, yo, you don't even know me though. You don't know my middle name. You don't know my favorite color. You ain't never took me to dinner or nothing. You just gonna bring the glove. You just gonna bring the lube. Like, you violating right now. You ain't even asking nigga. You just was assuming that you was about to just, you bugging, doctor. You just trying to take a nigga down. You wilding. I don't know you. But he getting upset at me like, you gotta let me do this. You gotta let me. I'm like, nah, I ain't gotta let you do shit, man. You wilding. You trying to violate me. You wilding. All right, man, get the fuck out of here. So he like, yo, if you don't go through with the physical, then you know you can get in trouble with this. I get in trouble. Nigga, take me to the box. You ain't about to, you what? Yo, the man trying to really like, how you gonna sit here and try to just game me and violate me though? Yo, bro, it ain't happening like that. Take me to the box. Take me to the box. It ain't happening like that. You ain't about to violate me. You ain't about to violate. I ain't let nigga violate me yet. You about to just come over and violate me? It ain't happening like that. So, I got the fuck up out of there. He ain't write no ticket. That was his game too. He was trying to throw a ticket. But the shit you got to go through with medical. Now, I ain't gonna front. I did. Shit you got to go through with medical. I ain't gonna front. You know what I mean? I remember when I was in Wendy. I done did some, but I had to. So I ain't what you call it. You know what I mean? Nigga college doctors was, nigga college doctor was gay as hell, right? Always trying to get a nigga. But, okay, I remember I was in Wendy, right? And they had the one nurse, they had this white nurse. She was cold. And she was basically the head nurse. So she was cold. She was nice. So I remember, we playing ball and shit like that. We playing ball, and my son kicked me in my son kicked me in my balls hard as hell. So we playing ball, and the nigga go up, and the nigga just catch me, boom. So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga feel like he done put my stomach. So I'm like, damn, I walk off the court. I'm like, damn. So a couple days go by. I'm like, damn, these shits still hurt. So I'm like, I think something wrong. So I go to see the doctor, but now I feel weird because I'm like, yo, I'm about to ask the doctor, and I know they gonna be on shit like, yo. So I remember the officer Ant was there. So Ant outside the door. So Ant like, yo, what up, bro? So yo, Ant outside the door, the officer, black officer, this nigga had braids. So that nigga outside the door, right? So when I go in here, I'm like, yo, I'm talking to the lady. I'm like, yo, listen, miss, something wrong. I'm trying to find the best way to say it. I'm like, yo, something wrong with my genitals. She like, yo, something wrong with your genitals. She's like, what you been doing? You been doing stuff you ain't. I'm like, wow, you wildin', lady. I said, you bugging. Hold on. I was playing ball, and I got kicked in the balls. And she like, oh. She was like, all right. So it's always an officer standing there. So she tell officer, she's like, yo, step back. I got to check him. So I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, yo, this about to. I said, damn, they about to whoop my ass. Because I'm like, this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? She a female, and she cold. So she go down there to check the joint. Yo, he get stiff immediately. Whoop, right on her. And she face right here. She like this. I'm like, miss, I am so sorry. She like, yo, it's all right. And she talking to me while she looking up at me like, it's all right. I'm like this. Damn, I feel like a cold creep because I'm like, I'm like, damn. So she like, yo, she grabbed the joint. She's like, yo, cough. So I'm like, She like, no, cough. I'm like, shit like this. I'm like, damn. But she keeping it mad professional. She like, yo, it's all right. I understand. I feel weird as hell. So after she checked, she's like, yo, you gonna be all right. Just put some ice on there. She's like, it's swelling. Boom, boom. So as I'm getting ready to leave out the door, remember I told you the black officer Ant right there. So as soon as I get ready to leave the door, the nigga Ant like this. Oh, freak ass nigga. You a freaker. You think you slick, you old freak ass nigga. I'm like, nah, Ant ain't even like that. He like, yeah, it is, nigga. Yeah, it is. Oh, freak ass nigga. Better not see you back here talking about something. You got kicked in your balls. Yeah, you was trying to get your balls touched. Nasty ass nigga. I feel like a cold dirtbag. I'm like, damn. I hope he don't tell nobody. What'd he do? Told all the other COs. I go on the visiting floor. The female CO, Miss Williams, like this. She like, Cooper, well, come here. I'm like, she like, I come to the desk. She said, I should tell your motherfucking wife how your freak ass was trying to get off at the motherfucking, the nurse in the hospital. I'm like, damn, why you sitting here trying to blow me up and shit? I ain't even. She like, yeah, you did. You niggas is nasty as hell. I said, yo, I really had a problem. She like, nah, nigga. You ain't had no problem. You a freak. It's just like the rest of these niggas. So, medical is the best thing in jail because it's free care. You got to pay for this shit out here. Medical is free. And it's crazy because it's funny what they'll take care when they really be like, yo, they pay for all that shit for you and handle that shit for you. Like, the nurses that come around, you got nurses on call, nurses always coming around. Something wrong with you. Even, I didn't even know the shit they give you these, they always give you ibuprofen. I don't give a fuck what's wrong with you. You got ibuprofen, they gonna give you ibuprofen all the time. Like, yo, they gonna give you ibuprofen until your motherfucking kidney rot out. And I didn't even know that shit really costs out here too. Cause they give you that shit like back to back to back. So you like, damn, nigga paying motherfucking $8, $10 for a bottle of motherfucking Advil, and them ibuprofens is the same thing. And them shits, they used to feed you them shits left and right. They don't give a fuck what's wrong with you. You sick, ibuprofens. You dead, ibuprofen. Some of them will tell you, yo, if you dying, drink some water. So that's the thing. Like, when you be in there, you be saying to yourself about medical, you like, damn, medical crazy. How I'm gonna end this though, I'm gonna end this with this story right here. Yeah, medical, they that's what they do for everything. If you sick, you it's medical. You going it's medical. So I'm gonna end this with this right here. Cause this is my man. I'm like, yo, this nigga crazy as hell. So my man, right? Remember I said you be having the festivals in jail. You had the festivals, niggas be freaking off at the festivals. I don't know if I ever talked about that with y'all, but niggas be having festivals and niggas be freaking off at the festivals like they female come up, whatever, they girl, and niggas be busting ass. But you ain't got no condoms, so you busting ass raw, you know what I'm saying? You smacking and banging. That's my shit. Shout out to that nigga. But niggas is getting freaky. Now this is the flip side of that shit. You don't know what she been doing. You don't know who she been busting it open for. You don't know who she been throwing it on. You don't know what's been happening with shorty, what she been doing while you been locked up. And you about to just slide up in her like with no motherfucking security or nothing. Like y'all ain't been kicking it, y'all ain't been around each other. Nothing. She throwing it. And if you know she nasty or she a freak, you got a question in your head like what's going on. So niggas would go on the floor and go to festival, and they would freak off. Now this shit happened to my man. He goes, gets a little freak joint. She cold, come up, fatty, all that. He busting her ass. We on the festival. I'm like, yo, this nigga killing this bitch. Throwing it. She throwing it on him. I'm like, damn, she a professional. She don't give a fuck about who watching. She's a beast. She's a rider. Yo, now we right next to each other, locked up in the cell. Nigga must have woke up that morning like this, though, for that early, you know, when you got an early piss, when that shit, you wake up and that shit just there, you like, damn, I got to piss bad as hell. Like that drunk piss, that nigga woke up for that piss. That nigga put his hand on that wall, he said. That nigga pulled out to go piss. Man, that shit was like he was shooting razor blade. All I heard was, this bitch. Oh, I'm going to kill this bitch. Yo, the nigga was pissing razor blades. Yo, he in the cell next to me like, yo, bro. Oh my God, this shit on fire. But the flip side is the nigga can't tell medical what happened because he's going to go to jail. Because you got to go tell him like, yo, I caught this from fucking on the visiting floor. I mean, on a festival. And that's a ticket right there, off the rip. Exposure, sexual. You can get a new charge over it. You can go to the SOP program over that. The SOP is a sexual offender program. So if a nigga took that SOP, he came home with that blue folder, that clear blue, that nigga was a sex offender. Yeah, absolutely. SOP in it, all the way. All the way. But they will give you that program because that's considered like a sexual crime, whatever, exposing yourself. So the nigga in the cell for 2 days straight, pissing fire. Yo, and I'm listening to this nigga scream Like, I'm like, yo, bro, you got to say something to these people. He like, nah, bro, I ain't trying to go to the box right now. I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo, the nigga can't even tell him about the medical. I'm like, yo. So, niggas working in the RMU, niggas had to bust moves and steal a penicillin for him. You know what I'm saying? So niggas had to steal a shit for him. And it was like, yo, this nigga it was horrible because I'm like, yo, I know this nigga in there dying. That nigga used to be like, yo, bro, I don't even want to piss right now. I swear to God, I can't. This nigga holding all his piss. I used to tell a nigga, as soon as you feel a little bit of pee, just get it out in sessions. I'm like, cause I don't know what to tell you. Nigga, I'm like, he like, yo, I'm gonna try to just throw up and just make all the liquid keep coming out of me. I'm like, bitch, your body don't work like that. You gotta piss, bruh. You gotta piss. Yo, the nigga pissing. So he trying to hit with the penicillin, and I guess that shit worked in the beginning, but you gotta, man, he finally had to say something. So he come by, so the nurse, he tell the nurse, he like, yo, miss. So I'm sitting on the gate, and I'm like listening to this nigga. I'm like, yo, this nigga crazy as hell. So I'm on the gate, and I'm listening to this nigga. And this nigga like, yo, miss. Psst. So she come over, she like, what do you want, young man? He like, yo, miss, I'm burning. She like, you're not on fire. He like, miss, my genitals is burning. She like, your genitals is burning? What you mean your genitals is? She like, how do your genitals burn? What did you do? What you did too much to it? Did you make too much love to yourself? He's like, ma'am, he's like, miss, you being funny, bitch, but my dick is on fire. So I'm sitting next to this nigga. I'm in the cell next to him, dying laughing, because this nigga going back and forth with this old white lady. And she funny as hell, because she like, yo, what you done? What you done jerked yourself into catching a venereal disease? Where the fuck did you get in here? So she's like, yo. She's like, oh, she said, oh, you're one of them guys. Oh, I tell you guys all the time that you got to use protection, because if you don't use protection, then you guys are gonna get something like that. I'm like, oh, bro, she saying you gay. She said you fucking some niggas. He like, yo, stop playing with me right now, my nigga. Stop playing. I'm not playing right now. My dick burning. I'm not playing. This old bitch right here talking shit. I'm not playing with you right now, bro. We gonna end up going gun to gun over this shit. She think I'm playing. I'm about to slap the shit out of Betty White. So I'm like, oh shit, this nigga wildin'. So she like, yo, how did that happen? He like, miss, what does it matter how it happened? I'm telling you, So she like, but it's two things that could have happened. You either was with a man, or do you get visits? So he's like, miss, it happened on a festival. She's like, you let some girl come up, you let some hoochie-fied, hot in pants mommy come up and give you something? You really? And I'm like, damn, she called her hot in the pants hoochie mommy. Y'all hot in the pants hoochie mommy. That's what I'm going to use from now on. When you hot in the pants, you are hot in the pants hoochie mommy. And I'm going to tell you, Betty White said that shit. So he like, miss, it was my wife. You know what I mean? That's my wife. She's like, she probably got a bunch of other husbands too. Huh? That's what she got, other husbands? You a jail husband? I'm like, oh, this lady funny as hell. She talking shit. So he like, miss, man, can you please just help me, ma'am? I'm telling you, I'm pissing fire. So she like, yo, what you call it? So they go, they get the nigga. Even the police cracking jokes. Police like, come on, stupid. Stuck your thing in a hot pocket and got burnt, huh? Yeah, the white officer called that shit a hot. He said, you stuck that thing in a hot pocket and got burnt. Don't you know when you microwave it, you're only supposed to microwave it for a minute? You don't. He told that nigga he stuck his shit in a hot pocket and microwaved it too long. Ooh, that nigga called all type of shit. Yo, they shot the nigga up, all type of shit. The nigga come back, he like, yo, bruh. He finally pissed. He like, yo, bruh, oh my God. He said, man, they wrote the ticket though. I'm like, they wrote the ticket on you, bruh? He like, yeah, they wrote the ticket on me. I'm like, yo, what it say? It say, sexual misconduct, inmate caught a venereal disease from not being careful and being stupid. I'm like, damn, they called you stupid on the ticket? He like, yeah, they called me stupid on the ticket. I'm like, damn. Oof. Medical came through though. He like, man, that's some bullshit, man. I'm like, damn. Not I. Can't go out like that. Not at all. So, medical was a topic. Prison stories. Man. Good night, people.